Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Assess 2024 in Practice Chapter 1 Independent Project 1 to 4. Okay, click the Start File link, then complete the project using the instruction below. Okay, click on Start File. All files will be downloaded in our PC download folder. In today's session, we are taking this project. If you need help in this project, you can contact me on my WhatsApp or email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the laptop screen. I can do all Microsoft Excel, all Microsoft Word, all Microsoft PowerPoint, all Microsoft Access, and all Microsoft Word. If you need help in any project, any assignments, any course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do for you complete course with A plus grade, all Microsoft Excel project, all Microsoft Access, all Microsoft PowerPoint, all Microsoft Word. And if you need help in other courses like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Management, MyLab Java, C++, math courses, calculus courses, and any other courses, you can contact me and I will do for you with A plus grade. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the laptop screen. So our project is here. Step to complete this project. Mark the steps as checked when you complete them. Open the Assess 2024 Independent Project 1 to 4 database start file. Enable content in the security warning. Okay. If a security risk message display when opening your database, please do the following: navigate to where you saved the file. Right click the file and select properties. Check the unblock checkbox on the General tab, click apply and click OK. We will go to our download folder and we will open our Assess 2024 Independent Project 1 to 4 Assess file. So click on this checked box. So point B, the file will be renamed automatically to include your name. Change the project file name if directed to do so by your instructor. Click on this checkbox. So moving on, next question is question number 2. Added the default primary key and add a new field into the table. Open table 1 if not already open and change the ID field name to Dr. ID. Keep this field as an auto number data type. Okay, point A of question number 2. Open table 1. Go to Assess file. We will open, double click on table 1. Table 1 will be open. So if not already open, and change the ID field name to Dr. ID. We will copy this ID field. We will click on ID field name and we will rename or we will change this Dr. ID field name. The data type of one second. So the data type of Dr. ID field is auto number data type. Data type of this field is auto number. Okay. So point B, enter the remaining field into the table using the information table 1 to 16. After you enter the last field name, move in date, press the down arrow key to move to the first column of the append row. Okay, field name is last name. Data type is okay. Field name is last name. So next field name is first name. We will have to add the next field name is first name, last name, first name, and office number is the field name. Office number. The next field name is office number. Right click on this arrow and field name is office number. So the next field name is primary specialty. Primary specialty is the next field name. Okay, primary specialty. So the next field name is move in date. Move in date. The last field name is move in date. Okay. So point C is that save the table as a physician. We will save this table as a physician. Right click on table 1, click on save button, save as physician table. Okay, rename this table and save as physician. rename, one second. Okay, rename as physician table. You can see on my properties. Okay, click on this checkbox, point D and point C. This question is done. So moving on question number 3. Added the field properties of physician table using the information in table 1 to 17. Okay. Added the field properties of the physician table using the information in table 1 to 17. Table 1 to 17 is given in the instruction, caption and size. Caption is Dr. Eddie, last name, first name, office, specialty, transit, scenes. First caption is Dr. Eddie. We will click on Dr. Eddie field 2. Field name is Dr. Eddie. The caption of Dr. Eddie field 2, Dr. Eddie. We will go to the table fields tab. In the properties group, click on name and caption button. Okay, name and caption button. So the caption is Dr. Eddie. Click on OK button. Okay, so the Dr. Eddie field caption is added. Size is null. So the last name field of caption is okay. So the click on name and caption button. Caption of last name field to last name. Click on OK button. So the field size of last name field to 25. And next first name field caption is first name. First name field caption is first name. Click on the name and caption button. And first name field caption is first name. So the field size of first name is 20. Okay. So the office number field size caption is office. Click on office name field. Go to the name and captions button in the properties group. Okay, caption is office. Click on OK button. So field is 3. So the primary specialty field name caption is specialty. Click on primary specialty field and go to the properties group. Click on name and caption button. So the caption of primary specialty is specialty. Click on OK button. So field size is 30. And transit since move in date field caption is transit since. Click on the move in date field. In the properties group, click on name and caption button. Caption is transit field since. Click on OK button. So this question is done. Click on question number 3 checkbox. So moving on question number 4. Save the table after updating the properties. We will save the table after updating the properties. Right click on and click on save button. So click on this checkbox. Question number 5. In question number 5, enter the data record shown in table 1 to 18 into the physician table. Remember that the Dr. ID value field is automatically entered by SS. Okay. So table 1 to 18, last name, first name, office, specialty, transit, since. Okay, we will enter the data record shown in table 1 to 18 into the physician table. We will go to our physician table and we will enter this record. Last name is Agarwal. Okay, we will enter the record and first name is Ashish. First name is Ashish. So the office is 101 and specialty is office is 101. So the specialty is pediatrics and transit since 1/15/2022. 1/15/2022. So the last name is Sector. Next record of last name field and the next record of first name field is Elizabeth. First name field second record is Alith Bass, and the next record of office is 115. So the next record of specialty field is disease. So the next record of transactions is 2/16/2024. 2/16/2024. So the third record of first and last name is Sharma. Okay, third record of last name field is Sharma. So the third record of first name field to Rajni. Okay, Rajni. So the third record of office field is 101. So the third record of specialty field is pediatrics. Pediatrics. The third record of specialty field is pediatrics. So the third record of transactions is 9/18/2024. 9/18/2024 is the third record of transactions field. Okay, fourth record of last name field is Foster. Fourth record of last name field is Foster. So the fourth record of first name field is Margaret. So fourth record of office of field is 200. So the fourth record of specialty field is, you can see on laptop screen, code is disease. So the fourth record of transactions is 5/20/2015. Okay. So you can see I have done question number 5. Click on this checkbox. So moving on question number 6. Save and close the physician table. Right click on this save and right click on this close. Question number 6 is done. Click on this checkbox. So question number 7. Import the remaining data record from Excel into the physician table. Launch the Get External Data Excel spreadsheet dialog box. Point A of question number 7 is that launch the Get External Data, go to the external data, go to the important file, click on New Data Source button from file from Excel file. We will, point A is done, point B is then locate and select the physician data file, one Excel file. Locate and select, click on browse button, go to download folder, we will select physician data file 1001. Okay, select file. So point B is done. Point C, append the record to the physician table. Append the record to the physician table, click on OK button. Point C is done. Point D is launch the import separate wizard. Next, and launch the import separate wizard. Point E is that finish the import separate wizard, close the wizard after the record have imported. Finish, close the record. Click on this checkbox. Question number 8 is that open the physician table in datasheet view. Your table should contain 16 record. Double click on physician table. You can see I have opened my physician table in datasheet view. So your table should contain 16 record. Click on question number 8 checkbox. Question number 8 is done. Question number 9 is change the layout of physician table. Point A, change the font size to 12. Change the font size to 12. Select this table. Go to table. Go to home tab. In the text formatting group, click on font size to 12. Okay, so point A is done. Point B, use auto fit to increase the column without specialty field. Select specialty field, use the auto fit. Okay, to increase the column width. So point B is done. So point C is use auto fit to increase the column width of tenant since field. Okay, since field. This is Done. Point C is done. Point D. Center align the Dr. Addy office and 10 cents feed. We will select this Dr. Addy and go to the home tab. In the text formatting group, go to the alignment, apply center the alignment. Dr. Addy office and 10 cents feed. Dr. Addy office, center the alignment and 10 cents feed. Okay, center the alignment. So point D is done. Point E is that change the alternate row color to light blue to fifth column, third row in the standard colors category. Okay, change the alternate row color to light blue too. So save the changes to the layout. You can see I have done 12 questions of this project. If you need help in this remaining question and if you want to deal for this complete project or you want to deal for this complete Simnet course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do for you with A plus grade this complete project and complete Simnet course. So, if you need help this course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the laptop screen. I will handle your complete course Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Word with A plus grade. And if you need help in other courses like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Java, MyLab Management, MyLab Business classes, MyLab Math, MyLab Finance, Macroeconomics, and calculus or calculus 2 courses, algebra courses, accounting courses, you can easily contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will handle complete course for you with A plus grade. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. Best of luck to all my students. Thank you so much.